Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Brazil Interlagos on Tuesday night. And we are here with Division 1, race 12, the final round of the championship of DTR in Formula 1 on the highest level. One round to go. And tonight is especially in multiple ways. First of all, it's sprint race format. That means we have a regular qualification of 18 minutes, which just have started. We then have a 5-lap sprint race. And in the sprint race, it is for two things. One, to determine the start of order of the main race. And two, the top 8 of the sprint race is earning points from 8 to 1. And given that the championship is still undecided, and let me get you the championship standings so far. As it stands, due to a penalty that Shabby got from the last race, he didn't finish on the podium. Only got 6th. Shabby is still 5 points behind Yari. So we have Yari leading with 147 points, Shabby with 142 in second, and Prince could actually still win it, given that there's 34 points to score today. He's on 123, means he's 24 points behind. Got really unlucky. He crossed the line in first in Mexico. Time penalties in the race dropped him a few positions already. But a big time penalty for overtaking on the safety cars cost him even more. But Yari was out last week with an injury. Well, I can tell you that injury is not solved. He's still having it, but he really is trying to race, maybe get a few points and still have a shot at that championship. So he's here, but the question is he able to do well to finish and be quick? That's the question. Right, so far we see Marcel. Marcel is quickest with 106.938. We have Shabby 107.0, just like Prince, Lancy, and Trucker. Even Wesley and Bosman. So the gaps are very very small. I mean, from P1 to P7, it's just a 10th. And there's quite a drop off to P8 Dime X when we have Bruma driving a home race, the Swiss Brazilian. We have Kiko Michel, who is reserving tonight. We have Savi, Ben, Mamba, and Yari going on a second run right now. Let's see what he can do. Let's go on board with Yari for a bit. Let's see what he's able to do. Is on his out lap right now. Gonna start a hot lap. Let's see if he's able to improve, and he should. He usually is. Yeah, he's probably the quickest driver on pace. Had 8 pole positions this season. No, sorry, 5. That's purple sector 1. Marcel, his teammate, moving over there to the right. Oh, looks like a good lap from Yari, but what is it worth? Boom! Well, Yari. Wow. So when you think he's out, he's still there, and he's still leading. His teammate in second, Shabby in third, and Prince in fourth. It means we have the 3 title contenders still is in the top 4 up front where you want them to be. Let's move over to Shabby, who's on the lap now. So is Marcel. Marcel's a 10th up. So Marcel is probably going to improve a bit here. Oh, Shabby, definitely not. Lancey made a good impression in the Belgian Grand Prix. Could be a driver that we may see as a full-time Division 1 driver next season. They made quite some progress this year. In P5, right, who is next? Wesley not improving. Bosmots. Bosmots goes to P3, and oh, Trucker's out. Crashed at turn 2. So Trucker won't be moving up, probably going to lose a few positions due to that. Wesley now in P9, Dime X with another good qualification. In P10 so far, but we still have 2 drivers who haven't set a time yet. And, oh, this is a man I have mentioned quite a few times this season. He's been so unlucky in having an absolute horror season. On pace he was alright, sometimes midfield, sometimes gonna go for a good point score. Was even up for a podium run. I think it was at Silverstone, as he's usually pretty strong at the classic tracks. But just not his season. But yeah, oh, look at that. Hello, I'm doing a 107.1 and I'm still only P15. That's just ridiculous. Get 1/10 up and 2/10 up and you're top 6. So, this is usually one of his better tracks. I remember him winning a race actually here. I'm expecting him to do well, but I've said it before. I just hope he can finish the race without trouble, still score a few points on the last race of the season. And in P20 we have Brent, is in the pit lane. Right, we have Marco, aka Black Mamba, aka the Mushy Mouse, or the Black Pearl on track. This is not a very quick lap. Let's see what he's going to do. Is he going to go for another hot lap? Equal on time, and now here comes the important section for him. DeRoy moves up to P3. Look at that. The Alpine drivers in form today. Another yellow flag. That is, I think that's for Yari. Yari got to start another hot lap. Marco is up. It's less than a tenth, but it's gonna need a little more. Just another half a tenth, and he could move up 3-4 positions. Does he? He does. P9 for him. Right, who else is on a lap? We have Savi in P17. He is on a hot lap. He invalidates. So look at who else. Yari, of course, is on a hot lap. So let's stay with him. He is the current pole sitter. Had pole 5 times this season. If he gets another one, it could be his 6th. Oh, and that's purple in sector 2, so once again he's quick. Oh, almost a tenth off, 106.4. Well, Yari may have an injury, but in quali, no one is beating him. His teammate is still in second, just 3 thousandths ahead of DeRoy. So he wants to improve just a little bit more to have a bit of a gap. Oh, and not just 3 tenths on DeRoy, it's only just 4 tenths, 4 thousandths of a tenth of a sec, 4 thousandths of a second to Lancy, and 8 thousandths on. Jesus, this is insane. On links, and even Wesley is just 500ths away. So 500ths. It's 4 positions. That's crazy. Right. Well, Marcel does improve nearly 2 tenths. That's going to help him. Probably going to help him clinch that second spot. Right, 1.5 minutes on the clock. Let's see. Brent still in the pit lane. Yari coming in. Wesley he's on the hot lap, but he's slower, so he's probably gonna not use the ERS and go for another lap on the next one. Brent retires from the pit lane. Not sure what's going on with Brent. Not set a time. Starting from last. Ben slowing down. Yari retired as well. Just saying he's not gonna go out anymore. Right, Ben on a hot lap. For look at Invisible. Oh my god. You have to be kidding me. Oh. Right. I should just never ever mention his name again. Because I do often, and just something always goes wrong. Anyway, back to the front runners. Links. Oh, no. He's on an in lap. Marcel is done. His quali Lancy is done, says Michael. And DeRoy. No. DeRoy, if validated his lap, is not going to improve. Wesley may improve, and just half a tenth could help him already. He does improve, and he gets up to P6. What the gaps are so minimal. DeRoy, nope. Prince is done. Bots is done. Mamba is done. Shabby is done. And I think we're all done. And that means that Yari is going to start in first place in the sprint qualifying. So this is not an official poll yet. Mikey, if you're listening, this is not poll. Poll in DTR means you're starting the main race from first position. Right? So the one winning the sprint quali gets a pole. So Yari is going to start from first position in the sprint. Ahead of his teammate Marcel, then we have Lynx, Lancy, Michael, Wesley, DeRoy, Prince, Mamba, and Bossmod, Shabby, Trucker, Kiko, Dymix, Bruma, Ben, we have Savi, we have Living Wall, we have Brent, and we have Invisible. That's your order. A very, very, very close qualifying session. I mean, can you imagine being 6.5 tenths from pole position and you're P16? It's crazy. Right. Guys, if you're on YouTube watching this, tell me, who is watching? Where are you watching from? And mainly, who do you think is going to win? Who's going to be champion? Also, shout out to someone who's not here. Usually your main commentator, I'm just a co-commentator, Nailboy. Yeah, work. Made sure he couldn't be here in time. Right, here we go. The right lights are on, and now they are off. Who has the best start? As we do not have information lap on this 5-lap sprint race. Yari with the best start. Oh, and Link's moving up already. Oh, if Yari wins this race, it's going to be in a very good position for the championship. Marcel in third. Look, did everyone keep it safe behind that? Oh. Shabby moving up positions. Oh, what is that? Black Mamba's out. Crashed in sector 2. We're not going to have any safety cars in this 5-lapper, so let's continue. Yari in the lead. Opens with 1:11.210. Lynx is, well, he's trying to follow, but he's having a hard time keeping up. Oh, who would have thought a week ago? Yari injured. Shabby on the podium. That Yari would still win the championship. Well, it seems like it's really going to go his way. Right, top 3 seems quite certain as they have a 1.9 gap to Prince. And the surprising Michael and Lancy doing really well here. Ahead of both Ferraris who are still battling for Constructors' Championship. So Ferrari could lose both titles today. Prince clearly not keeping up, 2.2 seconds. Yari G 107.650. That's quicker than some of their qualification laps. Right, where is the fight? Shabby is now ahead of his teammate. Yeah, he needs to push because he's losing points on his title rival. And he's side by side with Lenzi. Oh, Lenzi coming back there, trying the inside. But now Lenzi is the outside. A bit of contact where they're with the both. And Lenzi just refusing to give up. Here it is. Shabby now has the position. Can he keep it on the straight? As we are going to enter lap 45 already. And as it stands, Yari is going to grab the full 8 points. And Shabby only 3. That will be an extra 5 points margin in the championship in favor of Yari. So its position that Shabby could move up is going to be major. But there's quite a gap between P3 and P4 with 3 seconds between Marcel and Prince. So I think P4 could be the maximum. But meanwhile up front, the Alfa Romeos are phenomenal. Looking for a double podium in the sprint qualification here. And if they're 1 and 3rd, as it is now, that could be 14 points. Because don't forget, they're still in a fight for that Constructors' Championship as well. Wesley is having a tough one. He's in that train, the Prince train. Here comes Shabby. He no doubt he wants to get extra points. Oh, Miguel is trying, defending and attacking at the same time. But now, Shabby on the outside. Bad camera position there from the game. Michael goes to P4. Shabby and Prince make a bit of contact. They've had, Bosmans is out. On the last lap of this sprint race. And Prince, who's, had a few heated battles with Shabby in the past already, sure will try to do anything he can to get maximum points for himself as well, as he could still win it. But it seems like, and Marcel even is ahead of Lynx. That's an extra point for the Alfa Romeos as Yari wins this. Marcel in 2nd, Lynx in 3rd, Michael in 4th, Prince in 5th, Shabby in 6th. So that's 5 points lost to Yari. De Roy and Lancy, both of the Alpine's finishing in the points, and Wesley just outside of it, with behind him Ben, Trucker, Kiko, Brent, Bruma, Dimex, Savi, Invisible, and Living Wall. Then the last one is Living Wall, the Swedish driver, who still has to finish the race. GDA Glitcher, what happened with Yari? Is he on wheel controller? I believe he's on wheel. And he's in a world of pain. But he's just you want this is a shot at the championship. Last race of the season. So he's probably taking a lot of painkillers and trying to hold on as long as possible. Well, so far, he was the best in qualifying. He was the best in sprint qualifying. But now, the race coming up, and we still have 35, 36 laps to go. So it's going to be hard and intense for him. Right, so the drivers return to the lobby. The host will do some changes to the settings, and then we will be off again for the main race. So, there was a gap of 5 points between Yari and Shabby. The gap is now 10 points. That means if Shabby wins the main race, Yari needs to finish in third at least. If neither gets fastest lap and they finish equal on points, Yari will be champion, as he won more races than Shabby this season. And is it still possible for Prince? He's on 127. And Yari is on 152. Well, yeah, it could still. No, Yari's on 155. So that means Prince is officially out, as in not winning championship, but he will finish in third in the Drivers' Championship, which will be enough to qualify for this Friday's race of champions. And with Alfa Romeo just scoring 15 points, that is just... They had a 14-point lead on the Ferraris. So that really is an extra 12 points that they gained. Right, we're back on the grid. This time we do have a formation now. Someone in the chat is posting some weird messages. Let's see if we can find something to do about that. Just a moment, please. As the drivers are currently lining up at the start. There we go. Once again with the lights, barely visible, but hey. Here we go again. And this time it's two Alfa Romeos once again. Now Marcel kept second. Jari off to another good start. Marcel keeps second, Links in third, Prince up to fourth ahead of Michael. De Roy in sixth. And Shabby lost the position. Oh. Oi. Seems like De Roy had some connection issues there. As we see the Ferrari splitting, better said, the Alpine splitting the Ferraris. He saw an early yellow, could have been Bruma or Bosmots. Oh, and another yellow. Who is that? Who is that? Oh no. Right, back to the front. Jari leading, already creating a little gap. Dimix pitting, Kiko pitting. Let's see, is Invisible coming in as well? He has, oh gee, such a big gap already to the front. Not pitting as it seems, so he's going to continue to spin around. But let's get back to the front as Jari is leading by 1 second over his own teammate. And we have another yellow. Is it? Oh boy. It's a Red Bull driver again. Yeah, I was so really hoping that he could finish off his season a bit better than it has been so far, but it's not looking pretty. And Jari is just running away with it. His teammate is under pressure from Prince. And Prince actually took the position. Prince up to P2. He wants revenge from last week. He may not be able to win the championship anymore, but he could surely get revenge by getting a podium or even winning the race. He started the season with a win, ending with it with even better. Right, so... Oh, people want to see the tires. Of course you can see the tires. Just usually in the opening laps I show the position change to see what happened compared to the start. But here you have it, the tires. We have Yaru, Prince and Marcel on the softs. Just like Michael, DeRoy and Lancy, Boss Mods. Kika already pitted, so he's on fresh softs, and Invisible is on softs as well. Right, here comes Marcel. Marcel overtaking Prince again. Oh, Yari is just flying. He's running away with it. The question is, will he stay out of trouble? When it comes to racing, yes, he will. But as we've seen before this season, a safety car at the wrong moment could really make you lose a race, even while you're winning it or while you've been the best. And probably the bigger question is his ankle gonna hold it? He's driving while injured. Because he just seems to be flying. He wants to be home as soon as possible. Michael and Ling's battling. So we're getting to 3 groups now. We have Yari, then we have quite a gap to Marcel and Prince, and then there's a gap to the group with Michael, Lynx, DeRoy, Shabby, Lancy, and Wesley. And there's even more in this group, a lot more. Ben, we have Trucker, we have Brent, we have Mamba. The first driver outside of that DRS range is Savi in P14. So we have everyone from P4 to 13 are all within a second of each other. DeRoy is close to Lynx here. Prince and Marcel keep changing that position, but them battling is just making them lose even more time on Yeri. The gap is now nearly 4 seconds, and we're only in lap 6. Lynx has won 2 races, but joined the season a bit later. I'm really curious to see what he could do when he drives the first season. I hope to see that next season, because the way that he's been driving in those 4 or 5 races that he's in, he could maybe even fight for a championship. Prince and Marcel once again keep chasing. And them battling. That's... Oh, look at that! DeRoy going wide there. Still manages to overtake... Oh, no, that goes wrong. Oh. Lost it at turn 4. That is costing him a lot of positions. Doesn't seem like he's having visible damage. But sure lost a lot. Right, so he is removed from that middle group. Anyway, I was saying that it seems like Michel is, or Michael, whatever you want to name him, is closing in a bit. Wesley and Lance pitting. Getting a new front wing. Wesley moving over to soft Lancy down the opposite. And they're dropping back to last in race. Yari is just slowly driving away. Well, not slowly. I mean, the gap is slowly growing. That is probably the better way to say it. Prince now finally creating a bit of a gap on Marcel, who may have made a mistake as Michael is closing in on Marcel. Oh, and we have a yellow. That's Dimix. Whoa! Look at that houseboat. That drops Dimix to last position in the race. And needs to be careful that he's not going to be lapped. Michael now really close to Marcel. Oh, and another yellow. Who is that? That is Trucker. Oh, Trapper lost it. And lost his front wing as well. He's able to continue, but with the major damage he has, he is in a poor position. Gonna lose a lot of time this lap and still has to pit. Shabby and Lynx fighting for the 5th position. Both started on the mediums. Trucker made it to the pit. And he's going to drop back to P19. Poor. That's going to hurt. Right, who is gonna attack? Michael gonna attack. Oh, it seems like he's a bit too far away. So what's Shabby doing? Shabby is with the move on to P5. Bossmod's pitting. Now Shabby, he needs to either win the race and Yari not on the podium, or he needs to finish top 4 and Yari no points. But with Yari leading the race quite comfortably, it really seems like the Dutchman is gonna win. Lynx returns ahead of Shabby with the overtake using DRS. Another yellow. I think that's living wall. Oh yeah. The Williams driver is in trouble. I lost his front wing. Well, Wesley picked up a time penalty. As we still have all drivers in the race, which is quite a unicum. But as we say, a few drivers are getting some time penalties now. It also won't be too long before the top 4 is going to come in. So let's look at the gaps to the leader to see where one and other would drop back to. Living wall pitting, of course, with the damage he has. But the question is, when is Yari gonna pit? And besides from Yari, if you look at from Prince to like Mamba, well, or Deroy, that's just 12 seconds. So apart from Yari, the field is still really close to each other. And Brent is losing some positions here. Probably made a mistake. Brent's gonna pit. Mamba's gonna pit as well. That's just a little bit early for the medium runners. Michael first closed the gap and now is ahead of Prince. So Michael's having a good second part of this race. And it seems like, oh wait, something's gone off. Marcel! Oh, watch out with how you return to track now. Yeah, I was about to say this group is just getting bigger as it seems like Shabby and Lynx are going to close in on that group as well. But at the moment I wanted to say that Marcel... Oh. Spun round. Oh, seems to be losing it again. He will probably pit. And Michael pits. The Czech driver pitting. As once again we have someone posting some very interesting messages in the chat, but please understand that young viewers may be watching as well. Right, that being said, oh, we have another yellow. Prince pitted. Michael pitted a lap before, so did Mamba a lap before that. Marcel also, as he had been in trouble. So let's see, Prince is gonna drop back. Oof. P10 it seems. Yeah, P10 behind both Mercedes drivers. Right, and look who we have up front. Yari, he's pitting lap 16, going for the one stop, but a pit in lap 16. Started on the softs, will now go for a one stop and a stint on the mediums. Well, Shabby, on the other hand, just like Lynx, is right behind him. Yeah, they're on mediums, and I think they're going to continue for 3 laps or maybe a little more. But the interesting is, where is Yari? Yari is just behind Ben. The gap is 7.9. But I think those 3 laps, Yari will have a major advantage on the medium tires, the fresh medium tires. And we have a yellow. Oh, that's one of the Alpines, I think. That's the Roy. Round for the second time this race. Yari is just a little bit stuck behind Ben, but that's not a match on this straight. Yari closing quickly started. Started 8 seconds behind Shabby, now already gained 2 seconds in just a lap. Oh, he's having such a major tire advantage. He gained 2.5 seconds on Ben in 1 lap. Oof. Oh, and yellow. That is Boss Mods. That is Mr. Mods. Oh, struggling on his... No, not that old mediums. And another yellow. And that is Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Our German friend is having a poor night. Right, Shabby still leading in lap 20. Is he going to come in? Or is he going to continue for a little more? He is continuing for a little bit more, so does Lynx. But Yari is getting so much time. He's getting 2 seconds a lap. Michael, now back in 50, is really up for a good race, and he could, well, seems like he's going for a top 4 and maybe even a podium. As Prince had a moment, Marcel had a moment, both drivers lost some time. Shabby and Lynx keep really close within that half second of each other. But Yari is already closing the gap. It's just a little more of 2 seconds. So by the end of this lap, he's probably going to be, well, really close to the others. Bruma pitting. Mamba ahead of Savi. And I guess it's not going to take very long until Shabby. Oh, yellow. Is that? Oh, that's well. Yeah, that's really bad for him. Right, so here we go, and I think Shabby's coming in. There he is. Lap 22. Shabby and Lynx are pitting. That means that Yari is going to regain the lead. Ben from 4th position pitting as well. Not that far behind Shabby and Lynx. And that moves Mamba up to P7, but P7, P2 on 7 lap hold of soft. That's what I was about to say. And we have a yellow. No, once again, no safety. I think this could be like the first race without a safety car this season. Kiko gets a pen for speeding in the pit lane. Right, so Marco in 2nd, Michael in 3rd, but I can't see Marco finishing this race on these tires. Question is, Shabby and Lynx, they are 16.7 seconds away from the lead. Mamba pitting. Oh, that, I didn't mean I had to pit right away, Marco, but I figured you'd last like 2, 3, 4 laps more and then go in, or wait a bit longer and hope for a safety car. This moves Michael and Lynx up. No. Shabby and Lynx up to P3 behind Michael, 2 seconds behind Michael. So the question is, on these fresh softs, can they gain? How much can they gain on Yari? Are we going to see a battle at the end? And is Yari with 12 laps to go? Is he gonna hold on? Yeah, the yellow flag you see is a lap car moving over, driving slowly. So no worries about that. Chevy and Ling's already ahead of Michael. On their fresh softs, they're gaining a lot of time, but can they, yeah, I just can't see him like gaining over a second a lap for 10 laps long because Jerry's just too good. They just keep right. Links, it just stays really close to Shabby, but not really going for a move. Botsmot's pitting. So how is this race gonna close this season? How's this season gonna close? It seems as it stands, Yari is winning with a comfortable lead, and that would give him the championship. And not just for him, but also for the Alfa Romeo team, together with his teammate Marcel. It would mean that the podium would have Shabby and Lynx. Lynx now with the move on Shabby. Means Shabby would finish in third. Savi finally pitting a lap 26. That man went really long. Michael is well, it seems like he's going to finish in fourth. He has 4 seconds ahead of him, and on cars that are just quicker than him. And just 6 seconds behind him is Prince, who seems to be safe in fifth. Although, yeah, overtaking his teammate, who is on a lap behind. Marcel, however, getting overtaken by Ben on his fresh shots, and Ben could even form a threat for Prince in 5th position. So Ben could be up for a 5th place. And yes, Lynch and Shabby, they're gaining some time on Yari, but it's just like a few tenths a lap. Oh, yellow. No, that's just the invisible car moving over. Yeah, I mean, what could really spice it up now, but has probably happened too many times in the season before, is a late safety car and Yari throwing it away. Uh, the man would be a well-deserved champion. He was the quickest all around, and most of the time he only lost races because of late safety cars and while being the quickest all race. That is a Haas car out. The roll. Oh, that's not a Haas car. Oh no! Did I just jinx it? Oh no! Well, this was basically what we've been waiting for all race, and now it's happening. The Roy is out. Yeah, Yari does what he needs to do. He's pitting. Of course, 11 are all lap all mediums. He has to pit. What? Oh dear, Shabby is not coming in. Oh, so he's favoring track position. Oh boy. He's favoring track position over fresh tires. I'm not sure I would have done the same, but hey, I'm not even close to Shabby's level. Right, so nearly every other car pits, of course. Savi doesn't, as he had just pitted. Brent didn't. He's on 4 lap old. So Savi moves up with a P5 because of that. And this is good. This is going to be quite the finale. I mean, all right. So now important. Who has the fastest lap? Shabby. Oh boy. So let's just say for a moment, hypothetically, this would be the end result of the race. It would be Shabby's championship now. Because Shabby was 10 points behind Yari, gains 10 points, and has fastest lap. So, but we still have a few laps to go, and Yari is on fresher tires. Well, this is gonna be quite an ending. Right, guys, if you're watching on the stream, tell me how do you think this is gonna end? Who is gonna win this championship? Is it Shabby or is it Yari? The safety car is not coming in yet. It will do so. in the next lap. And then we're gonna have 4 laps. 4 laps. This race till the end of the season. And for some, the end of racing on this game. As next week, the release of the F1 2022 game is scheduled. Scheduled for release on July 1st on Friday. But those who have bought the Championship Edition have early access 3 days earlier, so that's 1 week from now. And I bet most of these drivers will be playing the new game, trying it out. Of course, for those finishing high, could still be in the championship race. The Champions race with all division winners, constructors winners, drivers winners, and the award winners. Safety car coming in, confirmed now. So here's what we do. Shabby is gonna lead this restart. Is he gonna make it 3 championships in a row? Or is Yari gonna win it? Seems like he is gonna go. Oh, what is that? That was Dymix pitting? I'm not sure what was going on there. Oh, retires in the pit lane. Please, Dymix. What if your car comes out now and it crashes into another car? But here we go with the restart. Shabby holds on. His tires are 7 laps older than Yari's, but just as old as Lynx's. So far, the positions have remained the same. So it means Lynx is going to play a crucial role in the championship outcome. There's not going to be DRS in this lap. And this is what I mean. You see on the map, the right bottom, Dymix, that your car is on track. So please, to anyone watching, don't do this. It could cause havoc. So here we go on the straight for the first time. Is Yari gonna attack? Seems like, oh, he's watching. But didn't get close enough yet, but also did not have DRS. DRS will not be on for this lap. But here he comes with a move on the inside. Is he going to stick it? He sticks it. Yari goes into P2. Yes, Dan. As it was, Shabby would win the championship. But with Yari now in second, it would be Yari's. In either condition, if Yari is second, wherever Shabby finishes, Yari will become the champion. But Yari with his fresh tires, I think he's gonna win this. But he doesn't have to win it. DRS is now enabled with 2 laps to go. Yari is right behind Shabby, and if he's gonna make a move on Shabby can be a bit bold, you know. He can make himself wide because he has nothing to lose. If Yari goes off, he's champion. If he remains on it himself. It seems, if we put the time back to interval, it seems Yari is too quick.
And here he comes. As we are going to enter the final lap, Kiko is out, but here comes Yari. Yari takes a lead really early on this straight, and Shabby is not able to defend it. Yari takes a lead on the final lap of the championship, and that would mean the title as well. Shabby gave it all. And I'm really sorry if we don't look at the other cars, but this, ladies and gentlemen, it's what it was all about. For 13 weeks, 12 races, the championship at Division 1 in Season 3. It was a fight between Yari, between Shabby, between Prince, really, not forget him, and Chokers and Trucker. Other notable names are race winners. Wesley, Boompje, of course, Linked. But the championship is going to be Yari's if he keeps it on track for just a few more corners. He's in pain, he's injured, he broke his ankle 10 days ago. But now he is coming up to the straight and he is going to win his first DTR championship. He is winning it. He's getting the biggest trophy of all. Shabby is in second, and that's also his position in championship. Lynx gets another podium, and Prince get a beautiful fourth place. Marcel in fifth, and that secures constructor's title for Alfa Romeo as well. So Yari wins the double. Michael with a good debut in Division 1 gets 6-7. Playing the long game, bidding really late, got him big points. P7 Bruma. Getting the Brazilian, getting points at home, lovely, well done to him. Mamba 2 points to end the season. Ben picked up 1 point ahead of his old teammate Boss Mods when they drove Formula 2. Lancy, good race, bit unlucky. Living Ball, Prince no points. He was pretty good today, but unlucky once again, just like Wesley. And Invisible, just not his race, not his season. Trucker had a DNF on the last lap. Kiko a lap before. Dimix probably had to do like a big poo-poo as he entered the pit lane with 4 laps to go. And then he came out of it again. So we have a champion. It's Yari. He's won the race. And if I'm correct, his 4th race win of the season. And he's going to win with 17 or 16 points ahead of Shabby. Wow, with just 4 or 3 laps to go, it was still Shabby's. We've had an amazing season. Lovely battle with the top drivers up front. Oh, driver of today, DTR Black Mamba. Well, congratulations, Marco. And, yes, here's the winner. Not just of the race, but also of the season. So, as what I'm about to say, this was Season 3 for Division 1. Of course, tomorrow we have Division 4 and 2. On Thursday, we have Division 3, and on Friday we have the Champions Race, the season finale. And then it's all done with Formula 1 2021, the video game. For next week, we're going to be testing, we're going to be playing the game, and if you're interested in races next week, sign-ups will open. Come to the website, come join our Discord. We're happy to have you, no matter the level you are, no matter the skills you have, no matter the assist you use, everyone is welcome to race, of course. Or maybe you think you're an awesome commentator or want to try. Just let us know. And so July is mainly going to be used for testing, test races, testing new drivers, testing new features on the video game. And in August, early August, the new season will start. So, thank you all for watching. I enjoyed it. Hope you did as well. And we hope to see you next season. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night. See you next time.